Good afternoon. I'm Heather Bell, the Director of Membership with the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining us today for today's edition of Meet the Member, brought to you by Scene Lab Productions. Today, we are welcoming Mike Dola, the founder and CEO of Stronger You Nutrition, a member of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce since November 2019. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks so much for having me. This is going to be fun.
My pleasure, Mike. I've been looking forward to this.
Cool.
So, Mike, hometown guy here, born and bred, right? Raised in Orange County?
Born and raised in Orange County, Newburgh, New York. Now I live in New Windsor. Yep.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell your story. So you graduated from NFA.
Yep, graduated.
And you went to OCC?
Yep, that's correct.
Tell us, degree in business management, then what?
Yeah, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I felt like a degree in business management was a safe bet. Got me in the door to Walden Federal Bank. I worked in banking for a long time. Moved to San Diego, didn't quite work out. Then I moved back. Always kind of was passionate about the fitness and nutrition stuff. And then I worked in HR before I started in this field. But I never felt fulfilled, and I wanted to help as many people with fitness and nutrition as possible.
Great. So fitness was a passion, kind of more of a hobby.
Yep.
I always remember telling my boys as they were growing up, whatever your hobby is, whatever you really enjoy doing, kind of try and focus on that when you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, because then you'll always enjoy going to work every day.
Right.
So you took this passion and you started to form it into what you wanted to do when you grew up, right?
Yeah.
So tell us how you started to grow into that. And by the way, you have the great foundation for becoming an entrepreneur because you have the degree in business management and you have the HR experience.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out how I could possibly transition from like a regular office job to working in the fitness industry. So my bright idea was to work part-time while I worked full-time on a garage gym. So I started a small gym out of my garage. I was affiliated with CrossFit at the time. I did that for about 13 months before I started the online nutrition. And that's where we really, things really exploded. I wasn't really having success at the first crack at fitness business.
Okay. All right. So we grow from the garage. How did we get from the garage to where we are today, where we primarily are going from fitness as in physical to now we're making the switch from physical to nutrition and going from physical to virtual?
Yeah, for me, it was really hard to balance the two, the full-time job and the training. And I knew people still needed to get a lot of help. And fitness training for me wasn't doing what I wanted it to do for people. So I started talking about nutrition. I pivoted in that way. I started doing it online. And this way I could help people from my cell phone. So in the parking lot before work, on lunch breaks, maybe a little bit at the office. But I could do it wherever I was, and it was making a much larger impact than seeing people in person. So I just tried to go all in on that.
Wow, that's very creative.
Yeah.
Quite visionary. What makes you different with Stronger You where you're focusing on the nutrition aspect, which is, by the way, just so important. Everybody says, "Oh, I work out like crazy." It's important to know what you're putting into your body as well, and be conscious of that as well. And everybody is different, we know. So what makes Stronger You different from a Weight Watchers or a Nutrisystem per se?
I just think it's a different approach. I think most diets are just telling people what they need to do, and they're not really addressing the struggles individuals have. And that's really the genesis behind the program creation, was thinking of all the things that people do wrong and creating solutions for those things. So whether it's looking at data, providing support, a lot of dieting is lonely, and we just give people a certified, qualified coach or registered dietitian to basically be their food detective with them every step of the way, even if we're not meeting up.
So it's tailored to the individual?
Yep. Everything is a one-on-one relationship, coach and client.
Fabulous, fabulous, and easy to follow. I know whenever I've tried to readjust my eating habits, I always just find that, all that meal prep and,
Yeah,
the first week you're like gung ho, you're
that's
gangbusters
it.
and you're going to have all your little Tupperwares. And by the second week, you're like, all right, so is it easy to follow, or do
So
you ask the person?
it's simple. I wouldn't say it's always easy, but I
Okay.
like to compare it to, we're talking to a bunch of business owners, or business owners are watching, and your nutrition should be like your business for your body. It takes work, it takes effort. Things don't just happen accidentally. You have to put in the effort, see what's worth sacrificing. Some things aren't. And with our plan, you don't have to stop eating pizza or stop drinking beer. We just like to figure out how to work those things in, because I know personally, I'm not just going to eat pre-prepped chicken and broccoli. That's not me. I want to live life, but I know it's about balance, and there are things that you will have to eliminate sometimes, but there are ways to work it in. And that's what our coaches and our company tries to figure out for each person.
I love what you just said, and I love that you're not using that D word, the diet.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that you're talking about a healthy lifestyle
Yeah.
change, an adjustment, a new way of thinking, um, and that I can still have my pizza
Yeah.
because that's my
Don't,
favorite food.
you can eat anything you want. You just can't eat as much of it as you want.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about couples, Mike? You
Yeah.
mentioned that we're talking to business people. A
Mhm.
lot of our viewers might be in a couple situation, and you know, dinner time. You want to be able to adjust for both. What if both couples, two people want to be on a plan?
Yeah.
Can you work with a couple?
Yeah, so we've had probably thousands of couples at this point. Many of them eat the same foods. They might just have different amounts or have slightly different adjustments. So it can definitely work with couples, with
That
families,
is great.
travelers, anybody.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really fantastic. So when we spoke earlier in the week and we were talking about the plan, I asked you if you had a success story and one that really stood out to you. And I was kind of blown away by your response that you told me that collectively your company has helped people lose up to 300,000 pounds.
It's actually 400, but yeah, so 400,000
You went
pounds.
back and did more homework, didn't you, after?
It's so crazy. Yeah. It's hard to pick one. Yeah.
That is just absolutely incredible to me. I can't even wrap my mind around, I've seen that picture in the fitness journals of that woman holding what 5 pounds of fat looks like and saying, don't ever discredit yourself when you lose 5 pounds because this is what 5 pounds look like.
Yeah.
400,000 pounds. That's incredible. You're right. You don't have just one success story.
No, I mean, we've had over 40,000 people in 50 countries on the program. And this thing just started in my little garage on a cell phone.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love it. Every day I like to work.
And I like what you said about what you sell. What do you sell?
We sell better lives. We don't sell nutrition. We are nutrition people, nutrition experts, whatever you want to call us. But when our members come through our virtual door, they're walking out with a better life.
Love it. Love it. How much does your program cost, Mike?
159 a month.
There's a lot of value in that. What is
Yeah.
included?
So each member will be assigned a personalized coach or registered dietitian that will basically be their buddy every step of the way. They'll get their setup information. They can have initial phone calls. They can talk to their coach pretty much whenever they want. I like to joke that our members or our coaches are in the pocket of our members at all times. And the
Mhm.
member will have access to a community with thousands of individuals just like them. They'll be provided educational resources and materials, because everything is about the long term. It's not just about what you do for 12 weeks with us, but it's about 5 years down the line. Did we teach you enough where you don't have to diet ever again? That's the goal.
It's important. It's very important to understand too the value of a coach and registered dietitian, somebody that actually understands the makeup of food and nutrients and your body. Especially, I know, women going into menopausal years and how hormones change. So having an expert being able to work with
Right.
you through those years as well. How does Stronger You work directly with the business community?
So we have a lot of membership options for businesses. We can provide discounts for group rates if if one of a business owner wants us to help their members with nutrition. We can come in and do seminars. We can do webinars. We know that the healthier an employee, the more productive they are, and ultimately the better the business will do. So we want to help in that sense as well.
Great, great. How can a business contact you?
They can email me directly, mike@strongeryou.com, and I can take it from there.
Okay, wonderful. You can also see on the bottom of our banner, we have your info as well, and they can also reach out via the website, strongeryou.com.
Yep.
What advice, going back to the beginning of our conversation, Orange County born and bred here,
Yep.
NFA graduate, Orange Community College graduate. So what advice do you have for new entrepreneurs? Because there's a lot of people watching right now that are just starting their business, and here you are, a local success story.
Yeah, so we have pretty much spent $0 on marketing, and we've grown this much through word of mouth. So most of my advice is harnessing customer relationships and promoting the word of mouth in that way. Give a good product, give a good service. Remember, you don't just sell the thing you sell; you also sell the entire experience, start to finish. So make sure you're quick to respond, you follow up well, and you just feel like the member just feels taken care of. And then, luckily, things could go well.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you for joining us today. I really enjoyed getting to know you, and I look forward to working more with Stronger You.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
All right.
Okay.
Orange County, join us on Wednesday, Orange County and beyond. Join us on Wednesdays, Meet the Member with Crestcom, and Monday, when we also speak with BBG&G Advertising. Both of these are brought to you by Scene Lab Productions, another member of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. We will also be hosting our Wednesday coffee break this week at 9 a.m. Be sure to sign up via Facebook or through today's email link. This is a members-only networking opportunity. Thank you again to Scene Lab for hosting us today, and have a wonderful day.